Thanksgiving's coming up and I invite you guys to partake in the family tradition that me and my family do every year. And no, it does not involve standing outside a store freezing your nuts off on the day after Thanksgiving. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So every Thanksgiving, my family and I crack out the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles DVD and we laugh a lot. Steve Martin's a very financially wealthy, proper business type. You know, private person, wife, kids, perfect life, big house, basic white collar guy before, the recession. And the late great John Candy is the exact opposite of that in every way, shape, form, and shape. So the planes are snowed in, he's stuck in Wichita, and he needs to get home in time for Thanksgiving. So let the road trip of frustration begin. Minus a couple of tweaks, now you can see why I said that movie borrowed a lot from this movie. Now in a movie like this, seeing the annoying guy irritate the main character will drive you to one of two thoughts. I would kill that guy if that were me. Or, whatever, that guy had it coming. He is a douche. Personally in this movie, I think Steve Martin's character, he needed the John Candy experience, but I would kill that guy if that were me. Now this movie is the prime example of a movie about two opposite personalities have a deadline to get across the country to get the main guy home as he gets frustrated with the other guy, but they all grow in the experience. Every other movie can only ever get a silver medal. This is the gold. The movie's directed by John Hughes, who, you may have heard of the guy. He pretty much had a lot to do with everything awesome about the 80s. Except the hair. Steve Martin and John Candy played their roles perfectly, and what I like about John Candy's character is he's believable. He's not just totally out there. Granted, I wouldn't elect to drive cross-country with the guy, but he was like believably clingy and oblivious, He wasn't like Dinner for Schmucks where you're like, nobody is that oblivious like ever. Nobody is like that. It's just nobody. The movie's rated R, but it's rated R for one scene. There is one scene that has the F word in it. Steve Martin just snaps on Grace from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. After that, the movie is rated R. But let's face it, if Mother Teresa had had the week that Steve Martin had, she would have made the movie rated R too. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is absolutely hilarious. There are a couple of scenes that I laughed to tears. And the movie has heart and it does it really well. A lot better than Due Date did. I'm not saying Due Date did it horribly or had no heart. I'm just saying Planes, Trains, and Automobiles did it better. And sometimes in Due Date, it felt a little forced. Still a funny movie, but And by the end of Due Date, you could not wait to be free of Zach Galifianakis, just like Robert Downey Jr. You just wanted him gone. You're just never going to talk to the guy again. Or he's never going to talk to the guy again. But in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, it's a lot more touching than that. Check it out for sure. I'll be watching it this Thanksgiving like I have every Thanksgiving since childhood. Because Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is awesome-tacular. How do you rate a classic any lower than that? It's like impossible. And I hope you all have a fun and festive Thanksgiving. And if you're not American or you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, well, please eat a lot of free shit anyway to make us feel good about ourselves. But if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, then click right here to see more.